What's up? I'm Meranis Moss, a singer, songwriter, producer, and a member of Adam's private mentorship, the Billboard 500 Club. You are here on the Music Industry Contact YouTube channel where we do in-depth breakdowns of hit songs. In today's video, I'm going to be analyzing the song Brand New by XIUMIN. If you didn't already know, we cannot monetize these videos here, so our Patreon Golden Year community means the absolute world to us. Over on our Patreon, we have more exclusive content only found there, including early access to videos and polls so you can help us select the next song to break down. If you've been supporting our channel over on Patreon, we want to say thank you so much. If you haven't yet, click the link in the description to pledge and join us there. Without further ado, let's get into Brand New by XIUMIN.
나를 깨워 call you, oh you 놀라긴 일러 baby let it loose, let it loose 하나씩 보여줄게 새로워진 내 모습 완전히 달라졌어 brand new, brand new 수많은 questions 모두 지워 난 오직 너만 보여 Cause I want you 한치의 의심 망설임 없이 널 향해 맞춘 focus 내 맘에 focus 모두 새로운 느낌 그저 bright like 내 거심 다시 태어난 듯해 전에 없던 brand new days 장면들은 다 빼고 새로 시작해 이런 내가 나도 낯설 만큼 두 눈을 떼지 못해 call you, oh you 놀라긴 일러 baby let it loose, let it loose 하나씩 보여줄게 새로워진 내 모습 완전히 달라졌어 brand new, brand new
Very cool. All right, super cool. So, a couple things that I noticed. Let's go to the jump. First of all, right off the bat, there is a very distinct sound, a very distinct intro. So when you hear this, you already know what song it is with that little vocal chop, right? And then it has what I assume is the producer tag. To let you know who made the beat. I could be wrong on that, but that's a lot of times a space where you'll hear a producer tag at the very beginning. And right off here, it's a command, right? So as the listener, you're being told to do something. Put your hands up. It's creating a command that gets you involved in participating in the song instead of just passively listening. Now you are just as much a part of it as the artist is who's singing the song.
처음 본 나를 깨워 call you, oh you 놀라긴 일러 baby let it loose, let it loose 하나씩 보여줄게 새로워진 내 모습 완전히 달라졌어 brand new, brand new
All right, so they'll start with the chorus of the song, and if you notice that it ends with the title, and it says brand new, and then there's space, and there's a delay. And what that does is allow you, the listener, to process what you just heard, especially when it's the title of the song, right? So instead of just going brand new, da 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 right into it, it goes brand new, brand new. So I'll pull that back so you can listen to it again.
So brand new, brand new.
And then it sinks into this kind of like R&B singy thing. Even if you don't know the words to this song, you can at least follow along with the melody structure, and you know when that do 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 that's basically the anchor of the melody in the chorus. So no matter what's happening around it, you know you can always come back to do 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 do. And because that is the anchor, it makes sense as to why they use that part specifically to put the title of the song. It goes down to like the single vocal, which makes it a little bit more intimate. And if you notice the video is pretty much focused on that one person, whereas the chorus had all those people dancing. Now we're adding elements. There's a little vocal chop going on in the background. So when they come to the second chorus, you hear this like synth that's mimicking the melody. It's going, which is that same anchor that we talked about before. Brand new, brand new. So let's listen closely again when it drops into this chorus. And now we hit back to this thing from the beginning. So now you're hearing this again for the second time. You've got a lot of people in the video dancing. So it's like a party. And in K-pop fashion, we hit this cross-genre section where it goes into this total other singy section, because now you've heard because it started with the chorus. What's actually interesting about this song is that actually the first thing you heard in the beginning of the song was what ended up being the post-chorus after the second chorus. So it actually went like post-chorus, then verse 1, then into the chorus again, and then the post-chorus, that put your hands up thing, right? So it switched the order of that. So that's interesting to keep it fresh. So now that you've heard those sections twice already, now they're bringing in a brand new section. That's cool. The logo on the side of the truck is singing. That's a really cool melody structure there, because it goes da 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 da. So what they're doing is they're contrasting these staccato and legato sections so that it's a little bit more engaging, and it gives you something to follow along with. It keeps it interesting. If they just went it would get pretty repetitive, right? So they break it up with these small sections of legato. And again, the chorus comes back in, and you're hearing that like synth. Tagging the title. Cool, so here's another brand new Very cool. Alright, so when they hit this last chorus here, it's a little bit different. They kind of drop out the production to bring a little bit more focus onto the vocal. They have that really strong power lead vocal that's taking the lead in front of the normal chorus, almost like an ad-lib, but since it's so present, I hesitate to call it really a true ad-lib, because it's more in the foreground than it is pushed in the background, but it definitely brings attention, and you really hear very clearly where they tag the title. So notice, right, when we go from here, production drops. And he's melody and just kind of anchoring these and adding a little embellishment where he goes brand new. And so it's adding these little things that now this is the third time you've heard this, but it's something different. It's something a little bit more to keep you engaged. You can feel the power and the emotion in it, and then it explodes into this section. You see all the people dancing. It becomes a party again. They come back to that same thing we started with, which is the put your hands up, get up on your feet. I love the dance moves. Put your hands up, and that's how we're gonna end that song. And there's the title, Brand New. So super cool song. I really think the most interesting things about it were how they chose to play with the structure. Like I said, we kind of went full circle because we ended with that same like, put your hands up, get up on your feet, which is the same thing we started the song with. So it gives it this kind of cyclical journey in a sense. I thought it was interesting that they started it with essentially the post-chorus, and then they flipped the order the second time, and then they went standard chorus and then post-chorus on that last one, of course, with those embellishments. As far as like verses, you had essentially 3 different sections because the second verse was so different than the first verse. A lot of times in mainstream pop music, we see the first verse and the second verse are generally pretty similar. But with K-pop, they do a really good job of throwing something that you haven't heard or aren't expecting. And then we kind of, after that second verse, we hit like a separate bridge that went totally a different place. So there's a lot of variety in this song. But of course, it all is tied together with that chorus and that post-chorus that keeps us engaged as listeners. Before I get into my final thoughts on the song, I want to thank you for checking out my breakdown of Brand New by XIUMIN. If you liked it, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more. Overall, awesome song. I love the video, super fun. Definitely a song that I could hear in the club that we could party to, you know. Definitely just a cool vibe, a fun song overall. If you're a musician looking to up your music game, I highly encourage you to check out the Billboard 500 Club. We have mentors that come in every week and bring knowledge that you're not going to find anywhere else. From top industry professionals, this is the place you want to be if you want to excel your music career. You can check it out at thebillboard500club.com. Well, that's all I have for today. Once again, my name is Meranis Moss. Thank you again for listening to my breakdown of Brand New by XIUMIN.